So page number 74, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And tell me the para from where we have to begin, beta.
From last third and these
From?
last third and these last third para.
Okay, fine. So now we have read that McLary, he left his bachelor's flat in Broad Street and he proceeded towards Carfax. He was wearing a black overcoat and a shallow crowned clerical hat that prevented him from the steady drizzle. Okay, drizzling was the rain had started and some of the raindrops it spattered on the thick lenses of his spectacles, and in his right hand he was having a suitcase which contained a sealed question paper, okay, yellow invigilation form, special authentication card, right, a paper knife, a Bible, okay, and a current copy of the newspaper, the Church Times. Now, the 2-hour examination it was scheduled to start at 9:15 a.m. So now, when Evans he was shaving himself, shaving, he was doing the shaving. This Stephens, okay. He brings 2 chairs, 2 tables, and places them opposite to each other. And meanwhile, what happens? Jackson, he also enters, and now see what he tells Evans. Okay, first he asks him to behave in a proper manner, and then what he says: put the date. Everybody knows. Everybody knows better.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, सबको मालूम है ना? If you do not know, let me know. I'll tell you from where we have to do. सचिन नहीं मालूम? Date written.
Yes, ma'am.
So now Jackson put in a brief final appearance. Behave yourself, lady. Evans turned and nodded. Now, and these, Jackson pointed to the pin-ups off. Okay. Now, some of the dirty posters he had pasted on the wall, and Jackson asked him to take them off, okay, to remove them. Evans turned and nodded again. I was going to take them down anyway. A minister, isn't he? The chap coming to such, I mean. So now what happens? He says when Jackson asked him to take off the posters that were pasted on the wall, he says, okay, fine, I was just about to remove them. And then he says, a minister, he means to say a churchman, a priest is coming for the invigilation, okay? And how did he know that? Asked Jackson quietly. Now Jackson, he was a bit surprised and very softly he said, how did you know who's the invigilator? Because a candidate does not know that who will be the invigilator, right? So he asked him, well, I had to sign some forms, didn't I? And I couldn't help. Now, see, he was very clever. He was intelligent too, cunning too. Okay, so he says that when I went there to sign some papers, okay, maybe in the prison office, right? So he says that when I went there to sign some papers, I just couldn't help to look into the form that was lying next to him, he says. Why? क्योंकि उस पर क्या था कि invigilator का नाम लिखा हुआ था. So he understood very well कि who will be the invigilator. Got it? ध्यान रखना. How did he come to know about McLary? He went to the office to sign some forms as he was appearing in the exams. There, this form that had to be filled for the invigilation that was lying there. So he just gave a glance. He looked at that also, and he came to know that McLary, who lives in Broad Street, okay, he will be coming as an invigilator. Evans drew the razor carefully down his left cheek and left a neat sweat in the white leather. Can I ask you something, Mr. Jackson? Why did they have to bug me in the cell? He nodded his head vaguely to a point above the door. Now see, when he was just shaving himself, he just puts up a question to Mr. Jackson and he says, why did they have to, the governor and the other prison officers, they have to bug me. Bug me means why they have to shut me, why they have to close me in the prison cell. Okay, why? So much of security is there, still they have put me in the lockup. Okay, they have just closed me. Not a very neat job, conceded Jackson. Even Jackson conceded means admitted, yeah, it's not a neat job. Okay, it's not right. It's not good. Okay, they wouldn't have closed you in a cell. Why? Because वैसे ही बहुत सारी सिक्योरिटी है ना, तो जरूरत नहीं थी, तो वही वो कहता है कि why did they put me in the cell? Even Jackson, he did not like. They are not, they don't honestly think I'm going to try to. Okay, अब वो कहता है they are not honestly, वो सोचते नहीं है ना, वो क्या लगता है prison officers को या prison authorities को. So many times he had escaped, beta, thrice he had escaped. So right now also it was very necessary that lot of precautions must be taken and tight securities must be established. ठीक है? They are taking no chances, events. Nobody in his senses would take any chance with you. अब Jackson कहता है that they are not going to take any chance. Okay, they will not take any risk, and nobody in his senses. When a person is in his senses, अपने होश में, nobody is going to take any risk with you. Who's going to listen? And so I told you better, the microphone, it was attached, okay, to the governor's office, and the microphone, it was where in the cell of events. Okay, तो वहां से उसका connection कहाँ था? In the governor's office. तो पूछता है who's going to listen in? I'll tell you who's going to listen in, lady. It's the governor himself. Okay, Jackson says the governor himself is going to listen. He don't trust you a bloody inch, and he says he doesn't trust you a bloody inch. Okay, no trust at all he has on you, and nor do I. And he accepts that even I do not have any trust on you. I will be watching you like a hawk. Okay, and he says like a hawk. Hawk is what? A bird of prey, है ना? तो कितनी एकदम उसकी sharp eyes होती है ना? Sharp watch, strict watch होता है उसका. So similarly he says I will be watching you like a hawk, events. So keep your nose clear. He walked towards the door. Okay, and so better behave properly, and he just walked out of the cell. Evans nodded. He had already thought of that. And number 2 handkerchief was lying ready on the bunk. Okay? And he thinks, of course, he is going to behave. And number 2 handkerchief. Number 2 means the prisoners, they have the numbers. Na? So what was the number of this prisoner? Evans, uska tha 2. So number 2, जो भी उसका hanky था, that was lying on the bunk, a neatly folded square of off-white linen. Just one more thing, Einstein. Yeah, what's that? Okay, Einstein. Who says Einstein? Einstein to events? Who says? Who calls him Einstein?
Jackson.
Jackson. Everybody is dumb. Everybody is quiet. Why not understanding? इतनी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है, इतना अच्छा चैप्टर है, तो भी रिस्पॉन्स नहीं. सचिन, शशेन, ये तो कभी बोलते ही नहीं है, इनकी तो आवाज ही नहीं सुनती हूं मैं. You don't know what I'm doing, or you just switch on the cameras, and you just leave the class and roam about. Be attentive. Such important chapters, Parikshit, he never speaks anything. Arihant is also quiet. So Jackson, you know, he teases him as Einstein. So he says one more thing, Einstein, yeah, what is it? He asks. Good luck, old son. Who says good luck, old son?
Jackson.
Jackson.
In the little lodge just
Jackson.
inside the prison main gates, the Reverend S. McLary. Now see what happens. The exam is about to begin. So the invigilator, he comes. In the little lodge just inside the prison main gates, the Reverend S. McLary signed his name neatly in the visitor's book. When you enter somewhere, no, a small lodge is there, ना एक small cabin होता है ना जहाँ पे visitors book is kept, okay? तो हम क्या करते हैं? We write down our name, we also put our phone numbers and everything in it. So similarly, McLary, he signed his name neatly in the visitor's book and then walked side by side with a silent prison officer across the exercise yard to D wing. Okay, and then a silent prison officer, he escorts McLary, and he walks across the exercise yard, means he crosses the exercise yard and then he proceeds to D wing. Okay, he comes to D wing where he was greeted by Jackson. Okay, exercise yard को cross करके he comes to D wing. This is the area of the prison. Okay, premises है ये सारी, जहाँ पे he was welcomed by Jackson. The wing's heavy outer door was unlocked and then locked behind them. The heavy inner door the same. Now see, the prison was having heavy doors, you know, heavy iron doors. तो जो heavy outer door था वो unlock हुआ when he entered, and then as soon as he entered it was again locked. And then yes, and then the heavy inner door inside also, many doors were there, so inside also again when he just crosses and enters the premises where the Stephens, oh, not Stephen, yes, he was standing there and he had to take him to events. So when he enters there, again the door opens and it closes, and McLary was handed into Stephen's keeping. Get the razor, murmured Jackson. Now, Jackson, you know, he just directs, he instructs Stephens to bring the razor out. Stephens nodded. Well, keep your eyes skinned and clear, okay? Stephens nodded again, and McLary, his feet clanging up the iron stairs. Now he was climbing up the iron stairs, followed his new guide. Who was the new guide now? Stephens. Okay, उसका guide था जो उसको events के cell में लेकर जा रहा. And finally stood before a cell door where Stephens opened the peephole and looked through. Okay, peephole, you got it? Cell में peephole था ना, दरवाजे पे peepholes होते हैं. Okay, to peep inside. Okay, so he
Yes,
looks through. That is him. और वो अंदर देख के कहता है कि yes, okay, that is him. ये वो है. Who? Evans. Evans facing the door sat quietly at the further of the two tables. His whole attention reverted to a textbook of elementary German grammar. Now see, Evans was facing the door. As you people sit in the class and you face the door, na? Got it? Similarly, Evans
Yes.
was sitting like this. Okay, he was facing the door, and his whole attention, it was diverted in a textbook of German grammar. Stephens took the key from its ring and the cell lock sprang back with a thudded metallic twang. Okay, Stephens, you know, he took the key from the ring, cell lock, okay, it sprang back with a thudded, means a sound, metallic twang, sorry, है ना, metallic जैसे लोहे की आवाज आती है, उसने ताला खोला and gate खोला and the voice it came out. Now it was 9:10 a.m. and what time the exam was about to begin?
9, 10.
9:15. Okay,
Right.
very good, Ashwin. It was 9:10 a.m. when the governor switched on the receiver. He had instructed Jackson to tell Evans of the temporary little precautions. Okay. Now see, he switched on the receiver. Why? Because the phone was attached to the microphone that was placed in Evans' room. And he also instructed Jackson to tell Evans of the temporary little precautions. That was only fair, and to take temporary precautions. As if Evans wouldn't spot it, but wasn't it all a bit theatrical? Okay. और ऐसा लगा कि ये कुछ ज्यादा ही थिएट्रिकल यानी थोड़ी ज्यादा ही ड्रामेबाजी हो रही है. School boyish almost, it was like a school boy. Okay, how on earth was Evans going to try anything on today? Now the governor, you know, he thinks Evans, you know, why he would try to escape from the prison today? Why? Because he on his own, okay, nobody forced him. It was his will, his wish, or his desire to appear in the exam. Okay, so why he would escape from the prison? There was no reason, है ना? And they were just overacting too much. If he was so anxious to make another break, why in heaven's name hadn't he tried it from the recreational block? And the governor think, yes, if he was so excited, okay, to run away from the jail, then he would have surely ran away from the recreational block. Okay, that was much closer to the door and he could have escaped from there. much easier means escaping from there it was much easier. समझ में आया? गवर्नर ये मनी मन सोचता है कि कुछ ज्यादा ही थिएट्रिकल ड्रामेबाजी ज्यादा ही हो रही है ना, उसको ये फील भी होता है और उसको लगता है कि इवेंट्स क्यों एस्केप करेगा बेटा, अपनी इच्छा से वो जर्मन एग्जाम में अपीयर हो रहा है। यदि उसको भागना ही होता तो वो रिक्रिएशनल ब्लॉक से भागना, दैट इज मच इजियर, ही वुड हैव रन अवे फ्रॉम देयर, ओके, he would have ran away, वहां से वो भाग जाता, but he hadn't, लेकिन वो नहीं भागा, and there he was now sitting in a locked cell, all the prison officers on the alert, okay, strict watch था सारे prison officers का, बहुत tight security थी, 2 more locked doors between his cell and the yard, समझ में आ गया, जो yard था और उसका cell था, a very long distance, and 2 more locked doors थे, locked doors कौन से थे, heavy metallic doors, okay, और बीच में काफी area था, and a yard with a wall as high as a haystack, okay, haystack नहीं होता, पूरा एक heap बना दिया जाता है hay का, यानी जैसे जो fodder होता है animals का चारा वगैरह, उसका पूरा एक बहुत ऊंचा heap like a wall, तो wall क्या होती है, wall is very safe, you know, right, you cannot break it, तो same वो कहता है कि yard was there with a wall as high as a haystack, haystack is a, it increases to a very big height, okay, to a great height rather, so similarly जो wall थी ना, जो yard की wall थी, it was really very high, yes, Evans was as safe as houses, beautiful simile, Evans was safe as houses, houses are very safe, can you steal a house, can you steal a
No.
house? You cannot
No.
steal a house, you cannot rob a house, you can enter the house and rob the things that are there in the house, isn't it? You cannot
ma'am.
pick
Yes.
up the house and run away, can you?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
उठा के भाग सकते हैं। तो कितनी ब्यूटीफुल सिमली दी है कि he was as safe as houses, houses बड़े safe होते हैं। Whatever is there inside the house, that is unsafe we can say, है ना? लेकिन बना बनाया मकान कोई उठा के तो भागेगा नहीं ना बेटा, बहुत सेफ होते हैं, किसी भी तरह कोई नहीं चोरी कर सकता, तो यहाँ किसी भी तरह से आज कोई चांसेस नहीं थे कि इवेंट्स जो है वो भाग जाए। टाइम anyway, it wouldn't be any trouble at all to have the receiver turned on for the next couple of hours or so. And now the governor, he's thinking all these things and he says now there is no trouble in turning on the receiver for next few hours, okay? It wasn't as if there was going to be anything to listen to, was it? And he says, yes, there was nothing so important as he would listen. But from the safety point of view, he had to keep the speakers on. समझ में आया? कुछ सुनने का नहीं था. After few minutes, the examination would start and there would be pin drop silence. लेकिन security point of view से बहुत जरूरी था speakers on रखना phone के. Amongst other things, an invigilator's duty was to ensure that the strictest silence was observed. Isn't it? It is the duty of the invigilator to see that pin drop silence is there in the examination room or in the examination hall, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Don't you see when you appear in the exam, the same thing is there, na? Pin drop silence is there in the examination. So it is the main duty of the invigilator to maintain pin drop silence, the first duty. But still that little nagging doubt or somewhat, some remaining doubt was there. Okay, some doubt it still lagged, you know, it still remained. Might even try to take advantage of McLary और क्या doubt था? हो सकता है events McLary का advantage ले ले. A very very nagging doubt it was, है ना? बहुत कम doubt था उसको, है ना? कहीं ना कहीं. Get him to smuggle in a chisel or a two or a rope ladder or two, and he might ask him to smuggle a chisel. Okay, chisel is a tool. और a two or two या chisel या एक दो चीजें और ऐसे tools he might get him to smuggle, यानी कहीं ना कहीं चोरी छिपे उससे अरेंज करवा ले या रोप लेडर. ये डाउट आ रहा था उनके दिमाग में. वैसे तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला था लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं नैगिंग डाउट, रिमेनिंग डाउट था हल्का फुल्का. The governor sat up sharply. It was all very well getting rid of any potential weapon that Evans could have used. एकदम से उसको ध्यान आता है कि in case if anything McLary, okay, he has, then he might, Evans might take advantage of it. Okay, Evans advantage ले सकता है उसका, है ना, उससे कोई भी चीज मंगवा सकता है, मतलब उसके पास हो सूटकेस में, उसको मिसयूज कर सकता है ना, उसको होस्टेज बनाकर he might run away. ये थोड़ा बहुत doubt it was coming in governor's mind. तो एकदम से he just got up, okay, and उसको लगता है कि without any intention हो सकता है McLary might be having something in his briefcase that might be used as a weapon. समझ में आया? ये सब सोचते हुए उसके दिमाग में ये आता है कि मैकलेरी को तो चेक कर ही नहीं, हो सकता है इंटेंशनली नहीं अनइंटेंशनली उसके ब्रीफ केस में ऐसा कुछ हो बेटा जो इवेंट्स एज अ वेपन यूज कर सकता है. ओके, but if quite unwittingly the innocent McLary had brought in something himself, okay, unwittingly without thinking, ठीक है, बिना दिमाग यूज करे कुछ ऐसा इनोसेंट मैकलेरी लेकर आ गया हो, a jackknife perhaps, and what if Evans held him hostage with such a weapon? Clear? I told you right now, उसको hostage बना ले with such a weapon, है ना, उसको बंदी बना ले. The governor reached for the phone. It was 9:12 a.m. Now see the exam. It was about to begin at 9:15 and it was 9:12. The examinee and the invigilator had already been introduced by Stephens when Jackson came back and shouted to McLary through the cell. Abhi tak examinee. Who was the examinee? One who was appearing in the exam. If you appear in the exam, then you are examinee, okay? And the invigilator, who was the invigilator?
McLary.
McLary. Ashwari is always there to answer. Very good, Ashwari. Had already been introduced by Stephens when Jackson, he came back and he shouted to McLary through the cell door, okay? Through the cell door, he just called him. Can you come outside a minute, sir? You two, Stephens, both of you come out. McLary, he requested McLary to move out and Stephens also. Jackson quickly explained the governor's worry and he told him the governor's worry is, that you have to be checked thoroughly. Otherwise, though you did not possess anything but but intentionally, not unintentionally, you might have got something, okay, that might be used by Evans as a weapon and he might make you hostage and he might escape from that. So ऐसा कुछ doubt था. So governors, he just wants कि तुम्हारी thorough checking should be done. So Jackson quickly explained the governor's worry and McLary patiently held out his arms at shoulder level while Jackson lightly frisked his clothes. Okay, frisking is searching. So McLary, he just spread his arms like this and Jackson, he just searched his clothes. Something hard here, sir, okay? And he finds that something hard was there in his clothes that he was wearing. So he says, these are the reading glasses, okay? Replied McLary, looking down at the spectacle case. Spectacle case, समझ गए, in which the specs are kept. तो कहता है, these are my reading glasses. Jackson quickly reassured him and bending down on the landing thumb, flicked the catches on the suitcase. Flicked means the catches, you got it? He opened the suitcase. The catches are there now, button type hota that he flicked on the suitcase. He picked up each envelope in turn. Now he opened the suitcase, the briefcase. He just saw each and every envelope, carefully passed his palms along the surface. Okay, he moved his hand, his palms, so that if anything is there, he might feel it and seem satisfied. And he was very much satisfied, nothing was there. He refilled curiously through a few pages of Holy Writ. The Bible was there. Na? So what did he do? He refilled, okay? He just searched thoroughly, okay? Searched thoroughly, okay? Moved thoroughly the pages of Holy Writ, the Bible, and vaguely shook the church time. The newspaper also he shook. All right so far, but one of the objects in McLary's suitcase was puzzling him sorely, okay? Very much. He was not satisfied with it. One thing was there, that was not satisfying for Jackson, okay? Do you mind telling me why you have brought this, sir? Now he asked him and he says, If you don't mind, please tell me why have you brought this? What was it? He held up a smallish semi-inflated rubber ring. Okay. A small rubber ring was there as the children they put on while swimming. Rubber ring पहनते हैं ना swimming के समय. So same type of rubber ring was there, such as a young child with a waist about 12 inches. बिल्कुल छोटी थी, है ना? कोई बच्चा जो 12 inches की waist का हो, he might have struggled into, he might use it while swimming. You are thinking of going for a swim, sir. Okay. So now Jackson, he just joked. He started kidding with McLary. कहता sir, आप क्या सोच रहे हैं? You will be going for the swimming. McLary's hitherto amiable demeanor was slightly ruffled by this tasteless little pleasantry, and he answered Jackson somewhat sadly. Now, hitherto means here, amiable demeanor means the good behavior that he was having. It was slightly ruffled, it slightly changed, he became somewhat angry by this tasteless little pleasantry, by this little joke that was being cracked, that was being played, okay, by Jackson. So he did not like it, okay, and somewhat sadly, in a very bitter manner, he answered Jackson, if you must know, I suffer from hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids क्या होते हैं? Piles. And when I'm sitting down for any length of time, okay, and he, in a very bitter manner, he just answered that you don't know, but I suffer from hemorrhoids. I suffer from piles, and whenever I go to the washroom, I just use them. I sit on them and I use them. Very sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. Okay. Now he felt very embarrassed, Jackson. Okay. And he says, I didn't mean to hurt you, sir. I'm really very sorry. The embarrassment was still reddening Jackson's cheeks. Okay. He became so embarrassed, that the cheeks had became red when he found the paper knife at the bottom of the case, and finally find the paper knife. Paper knife, देखते हो ना? कितना पतला सा होता है to cut the paper. It was there. I think I had better keep this though. I would better keep this though, if you don't mind. That is, or कहता sir, if you don't mind, I'm going to keep this paper. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
We'll
ma'am.
stop. We'll stop here. Now tomorrow we'll continue. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
God
ma'am.
bless you, beta. God bless you.
Okay, ma'am.